Hello everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to teach you guys a strategy. I mentioned it in yesterday's video, but a formula that I use to, now this is with the MACD, and it's kind of using the same formula that I have in other videos, but it's using the impulse MACD, which is a new improved version of the old one. And what I basically do is I don't really use it as like it. If you look up impulse MACD on YouTube, and you'll find a lot of people who use a specific strategy. You can use that strategy, but what I really use this strategy for is to find the points when something's consolidating. And when you know when something's in a consolidation period, you know not to take trades during that time. And I kind of use this strategy kind of to help with that. So if I'm in like an option trade or something like that, and I see the signal, I won't do a trade because it'll show up in the new impulse MACD that they have. But I change things around. I make it more act like a new and improved stochastic RSI than what is. I remove a lot of the features on the indicator. But let me just show you guys the formula of what I do. The first part of it I teach on this channel. I talk about it over and over again, so I'm going to go over that, and then I'm going to go over the impulse MACD and show you when you change the settings and how I use it to my advantage to find the consolidation points in stocks or crypto. Okay, let's first look at this with crypto, because right now the stock market is closed. So let's just look at this formula with crypto right now with Bitcoin. Now recently, Bitcoin has been tanking pretty a lot lately. 29,000 now, around 29. But okay, so the formula is really simple, and the first part of it, I'm just basically going to repeat it because I talk about a lot on this channel. If you want to do this on a free account with TradingView, you will need 3 indicators. I would suggest you get in the paid account, because the paid account really is worth it. I'll put links below if you guys want to do TradingView. But if you want to do this on a free account, you're going to kind of have to do it like I do it here. I get the 3 smooth moving averages, and that will allow up to 3 moving average in one. If you don't do it this way, you're going to have to go to moving average exponential and do it 3 times, and that'll just that'll chew up your space, and you'll only be able to use the moving averages, so you won't be able to move. You won't be able to use any of the other indicators. So just get the 3 smooth moving averages, and for your settings here, you want to change it to 5, 8, and 20. You're going to use all 3, and then I make all the colors bright and stand out. And when you first load this indicator on there, the opacity is going to be down there. I like bringing it out 100%, but that's just me. So once you have that, I rotate back and forth between RSI and stochastic RSI. And then here is the impulse. You're going to go here to indicators. You're going to go look for impulse MACD by Lazy Bear. So you're going to have that one there, but you're going to change the settings. Now, you guys can go on YouTube and look up there's other YouTubers that have different formulas for the impulse MACD, but I'm not using this for the stochastic, or I'm not using it for the MACD part of it. I'm only using it for the MACD signal. It's pretty much what I'm using it for. So the MACD signal is all you really need. It's all you really need to select. Make sure it's a bright color. Make it orange or bright. Just make it something that stands out. So now you're just going to have this line. Okay, well, I think you're going to need to have the impulse MACD activated too. Yeah, my bad. You're going to need the impulse MACD as well. So you need both of these. You need the impulse MACD, and you need the signal. So what you basically want to do is you can change these to any color you want, but I would change all of them to blue. And if you go to other videos, you'll see that a lot of people change this to blue as well. Make it blue. and make sure you have a MACD signal. And that's all you really need. What you will need to do is the purpose of the MACD signal is to find out when it's consolidating. So how you find out when it's consolidating compared to the other MACD that's out there is it will not be able to pick up whenever something is consolidating. The signal will be wrong when there's a period of consolidation. The old MACD won't pick up consolidation zones, but it will with the impulse MACD. So what you do, and let's just look at a couple trades with Bitcoin here. Now you notice right here on the impulse MACD how it goes flat. This is a consolidation zone. This is a period of consolidation, and this is telling me do not take any trades right now because the market is consolidation. When it starts going flat, when both lines are flat and there's not any movements, everything's going flat and it's all at zero here, you'll see it's around zero. When it goes to zero, that means the market's consolidation, and that is the time not to do any market moves. Whether you're doing stocks, crypto, or Forex. When it goes flat like that, that is a consolidation period, and this alone will help you. It'll help you not make any moves when it's consolidating. You do not want to make any moves when it consolidates. So let's just look at a couple examples here. I'll kind of run through crypto, stocks, and maybe Forex, but let's just run through a couple here. So, like we said with Bitcoin here, it consolidated right here, so this would not be any moves. Do not take any moves during this point, if you're trading it. So let's look at another point where it goes flat. Let's look here we go, here's another moment. Now we see that Bitcoin, it starts consolidates here, moves just a little bit, but then it consolidates some more, and then it doesn't make any moves till here. So this entire point right here is a consolidation zone. So what happened right before here was probably a little bit of a big move, because when there's a big move, it consolidates for a little while and then it picks up again. So let's just see if there was a big moment prior to this. Okay, so before it consolidated, you see that there was a little bit of a move. Now I'm not talking really about the formula I use when I trade, just to keep your eye open for when it's consolidating, because when you know something's consolidating, you know not to take any trades. But we see that there was probably a good trade right here, and then it consolidated. So let's look one more with Bitcoin, see if we see any more consolidation points. So we see after a little bit of a pump right here, we see it consolidates for a little while and then it picks up again. So right here is where you would start when you start seeing it rise from the consolidation. What I would do is when I see it rise from the consolidation, I would look at the RSI or the stochastic and see if I see any major moves happening. But right here is when I would enter the trade. So let's look at the stocks real quick. Let's look at a couple stocks. Let's look at Apple. Let's just look at a couple stocks. Let's just see if we see any consolidation zones here. Now the stock market probably won't have that much. You see a little consolidation right here, but we don't see any really big moments of consolidation. It's mainly for, I think, crypto has more of consolidation because the volatility of how it moves. I don't think we'll see as much with the stock market. So let's try a different, let's do SPY. Let's see if we can see any for SPY. Okay. So we don't see a lot of consolidation. There's a brief one right here where it consolidates a little bit and then it goes back up. And yeah, here's a moment right here where it's consolidating. You see a lot of and this is probably after a little bit of a move. You see consolidation zone right here, and then it starts picking up again. So yeah, it'll work for the stock market. I don't think the stock market has as much consolidation zones as crypto. But let's look at Forex. Let's look at Forex and see how well this would work with Forex. So the Australian dollar, we see any consolidation zones. We see a little bit of one right here. It consolidated a little bit, and then it went down. Let's see if we see any more. It's more for crypto because there's bigger consolidation zones, but I don't see that much. There's a moment right here where it consolidates with the Australian dollar. It bounces a little bit and then it goes down. So the only thing about a consolidation zone is it will consolidate for a little while, and then it will make a major move. It'll make either a turn up or a turn down. After entering a period of consolidation, it'll either sharply probably go up or down, depending on if it's a crypto. Crypto had it more than any of the others, and I saw more of it with Forex. But it'll consolidate for a period, and then it'll suddenly change direction. So I use this strategy. I use the impulse indicator for the strategy to find the consolidation zones. It didn't really have a lot for the stock market because I guess price is always moving. But it works better, I believe, for if you're doing like futures and crypto and finding out the moment of when it's going to go up or down. But anyway, this is a very helpful strategy. It's mainly for futures, but other than that, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.